Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm sharing a video that I did a couple of weeks ago, more towards the first of summer, and it is of a project kit that I had received from Close to My Heart in 2017, and I had never put it together. So I figure what better thing to do in the summer of 2022 is to put it together finally. So here I'm just taking all the bits and pieces of the kit out. I showed you the instructions and what it's going to look like. And now it's just a matter of punching all the pieces out so that I can get started and put it all together. And I'll go through the whole process with you here. This is one of those kits. I won't go through the whole process of punching all of these little bits and pieces out, but I'll show you the first several. This is one of those kits that I received, that I purchased, and I put it on the shelf thinking I'll get to that. And then it just slipped my mind and I went on to other projects and it became an unfinished project on my shelf. And so I decided to finally get it pulled out because I was really feeling crafty. But I actually had my mother here, and she had been, I can't remember if this was the point where she had fallen and injured her leg, or if it was the point where she had gotten COVID and was having severe respiratory distress and was staying with us for that, trying to recover. Both of those things she stayed with us over the summer to recover from. So she was here, got ill or got injured. She was here, recovered, went home, got ill with COVID, and came back. So yeah, she was here all summer. So that kind of put a damper on all of my scrapbooking plans, but I really felt the need to be crafty this day. I just needed to get into my room and play some. So I pulled this out and got to work on it. And you can see this is one of those tedious jobs. Besides punching all of those bits and pieces out, then I grabbed my ink. It is Whisper ink from Close to My Heart, so it's a little bit of a grayish color. And I started just distressing all the edges of the succulents and the flowers. Yeah, this was a drawn out process. It took quite a while, but I needed it. You know, these are the tedious projects that you need whenever your brain is overtaxed a bit. Or in my case, this is what I need. And you can see I'm just using a brush tool from, I think it's Ranger, to ink the edges. And then that little tool that I'm using to line everything up is actually one that my sister gave me from one of those diamond painting kits. Anyway, she had some extra, and it has a little bit of like waxy stuff that goes in the tip of it, and it just helps you grasp onto things. And here, because I did not, on these flatter pieces of the bigger bits, I did not go through and crimp the edges up. I grabbed some tweezers, and that's what I was doing there. And because they're succulents, I didn't feel like they necessarily needed a curved edge. And so I went for the just the crimped edge, and it worked okay. The flowers themselves, they started out as, I think, 12-inch scallop pieces, and then you have to wind them up and glue them down. Well, I inked up all the edges, and then I did that, and then I sprayed them with just a touch of water to kind of relax the paper a little bit, and then I smooshed them. That's something that I learned from a Close to My Heart demonstrator years ago. When you're making stuff like this, or like photo frames or whatever, in order to get that really crafty feel to it, I guess. I don't know. Instead of leaving the flowers perfect as they come out, you smush them, and it gives them more of a distressed boho feel, maybe. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, guys. Maybe you know, I don't. Anywho, so that's all I've done to those, and then all of the succulents I went through and I curled the edges up so that, you know, they would look a little bit more distressed. And here I'm just tucking in all those leafy fern type shapes, all the little viney pieces that go in and around a floral cluster. That's what I'm doing here. And then I took from the letter sheet, it was a gold letter sheet, and I took all of the little dots that it had, and rather than just put them in the center of the succulents, I went through and I just put them everywhere. On the leafy bits, yeah, I just scattered them around, but I felt like I needed to. I think it gave it a little bit more interest, if you will. And that's one of the things that I like about this, is that even though it looks like the original, it's a little bit different. And I like to do that with pieces that I get that are like this from close to my heart. Guys, I have had this in my front entryway all summer. Since I created it, I put it up in the entryway, and there it's been. I'm about to take it down for fall and put up some fall decorations, but I really have enjoyed this. And as far as I'm concerned, I'll be pulling it out next year. The paper hasn't, I can't tell if it's faded, so yeah, it'll go back out in my entryway next year. It's not one that I put on the door or anything. I have a mirror right inside my front door on a shelf, and so it's on the mirror. And so super cute where it's at. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you being here. I did have a close-up photo at the start of the video, and I will have one at the end if you're interested in seeing more of a close-up of the wreath. It's not fancy. It kind of feels fancy now that it's done, but it's really not fancy. And so, yeah. Oh, and I forgot to tell you what I used to hang it with. I took a soda can tab. The little piece that you pop the can open with. Yeah, that. I just wiggled it off the can, and then I hot glued it to the back at the top so that I could use that to hang it from. Worked beautifully. And I've done that on multiple projects that didn't come with anything that it was good to hang with. So, yeah. Anywho, so you can see me spreading these out. I'm about to put my title on there, if you will, the welcome on there. I could have put our last name, but I like the sentiment welcome on there since it was going to be in the entryway. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching your video. I hope that you will come back and see the next video. I don't know how many more projects like this I have in my stash, but when I find them and start putting them together, I hope to create videos so that you guys can come along for the process. Anyway, if you have any questions, leave them down below. And like I said, this was an old project kit from 2017, so it is long gone, y'all. Not available for purchase anymore, but I'm sure there's other kind of kits out there that you can find in the world that you can create to decorate your home with. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you being here. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.